One of the biggest mistakes I see gardeners make every summer isn't choosing the wrong insect spray. It's spraying at the wrong time of day. I've watched people coat perfectly healthy tomato plants in the middle of a hot afternoon, only to wonder why the pests keep coming back and the leaves end up looking stressed. After testing different spray schedules over several growing seasons, I found something surprisingly simple. The hour before sunrise consistently gave me the healthiest plants, better coverage, and noticeably fewer chewing insects. It isn't magic. It's simply working with the biology of both the plant and the insects instead of against them. One product that's made this routine much easier for me is neem oil for plants with spray bottle and essential oils. I keep a bottle mixed and ready during the growing season because it saves time when I notice the first signs of trouble. I've linked the exact one I use in the description below if you'd like to see it, but today I want to focus on the method itself because timing is just as important as what you spray. If you've never walked through your garden before sunrise, you're missing one of the most revealing moments of the day. The air is cooler. The wind is usually calm. Moisture from the night still clings lightly to the leaves. Most importantly, many insects are either inactive or just beginning to move. That quiet window changes everything. During the afternoon, leaves become warm from direct sunlight. Water evaporates quickly, meaning sprays dry before they have enough contact time to do much good. Some natural products can also lose effectiveness faster when exposed immediately to intense sunlight. By spraying before sunrise, you give the solution time to spread evenly across the leaf surface before temperatures rise. Plants also behave differently during the cool hours. Their leaves are fully hydrated from the night, making them less stressed by handling or spraying. Instead of adding another challenge during the hottest part of the day, you're working when the plant is already in its most comfortable condition. Another overlooked reason has to do with insect behavior. Many of the pests gardeners battle every year become active during dawn or shortly afterward. Aphids gather along fresh growth. Whiteflies begin moving as temperatures increase. Spider mites remain tucked beneath leaves where humidity is slightly higher. Early spraying reaches these hiding places before insects scatter throughout the garden. The key is understanding that neem oil isn't an instant knockdown insecticide. It works differently. Natural neem oil contains compounds that interfere with feeding and normal development for many soft-bodied insects. Instead of immediately killing every bug on contact, it discourages feeding and disrupts parts of the insect life cycle. That's why patience matters. Consistent applications often work better than one heavy treatment. Many gardeners become disappointed because they expect overnight results. They spray once, check the next morning, still see insects, and assume it failed. That's rarely what happened. The insects may still be present for a short time, but many stop feeding normally, reproduce less successfully, or gradually disappear as repeated applications interrupt their life cycle. That's also why early detection makes such a difference. I rarely wait until leaves are covered in damage. Instead, I inspect plants every few mornings. I gently turn over cucumber leaves, squash leaves, pepper foliage, and tomato branches looking for tiny colonies before they become large infestations. A few aphids are much easier to manage than hundreds. The same goes for spider mites. Most gardeners don't notice them until leaves become speckled with tiny yellow dots. By then, the population has already exploded underneath the foliage. Early morning inspections let you catch the problem while it's still manageable. Coverage matters just as much as timing. One mistake I made years ago was spraying only the tops of leaves because that's what I could easily see. Unfortunately, Many pests prefer the undersides where humidity stays higher and predators are less likely to disturb them. Now I deliberately lift every leaf. I spray both surfaces evenly without soaking the plant until it drips excessively. A light, even coating performs much better than flooding the foliage. It's also important to avoid spraying stressed plants. If your vegetables are already wilting from drought or suffering during a heat wave, watering first and waiting until they recover is usually the better choice. Healthy plants tolerate treatments much better than stressed ones. Weather also matters more than many people realize. Calm mornings are ideal because the spray lands exactly where you want it. Windy conditions waste product and reduce coverage. Rain is another consideration. If heavy rain is expected shortly after sunrise, much of the treatment may wash away before it has time to do its job. Checking the forecast before mixing a batch saves both time and product. Garden sanitation plays an equally important role. Spraying alone won't solve every insect problem if dead leaves, heavily infested weeds, or neglected plants remain nearby. Those areas become breeding grounds that quickly repopulate your vegetables. Every week I remove damaged leaves, clean up fallen plant debris, and eliminate weeds growing close to raised beds. That simple habit often reduces pest pressure almost as much as spraying. Companion planting helps too. Flowers like calendula, alyssum, dill, and yarrow attract beneficial insects that naturally hunt aphids and other garden pests. Neem works best as part of an overall garden strategy rather than the only solution. Healthy soil contributes more than most people expect. Plants growing in nutrient-rich soil generally recover from minor insect damage much faster than plants struggling in poor ground. Strong root systems produce healthier leaves that tolerate occasional feeding without serious setbacks. That's why I spend just as much time improving compost and mulch as I do thinking about insect control. Another lesson I learned came from container gardening. Potted vegetables often dry out faster than raised beds. Because they're already under more moisture stress, spraying during cool morning hours becomes even more valuable. Tomatoes on patios, peppers on balconies, and herbs near the kitchen all respond better when treated before temperatures climb. Around the middle of every growing season, I usually notice the same challenge. Life gets busy. You skip inspections for a week. Then suddenly your cucumbers have aphids, your peppers have whiteflies, and your squash leaves are showing early insect damage. That's exactly where having a reliable neem oil product already prepared makes the difference. Instead of delaying treatment another day, I simply grab the spray bottle before sunrise and walk through the garden while everything is still cool and calm. What I especially appreciate is how convenient it makes regular maintenance rather than emergency spraying. The included spray bottle produces a fine mist that reaches the undersides of leaves much more easily than pouring from a watering can or using makeshift equipment. Because the concentrate makes multiple bottles, I don't feel like I need to ration every application. During peak insect season, consistency usually beats intensity. I also like using it on ornamental flowers, indoor houseplants, herbs, peppers, tomatoes, cucumbers, beans, and even young fruit trees that occasionally develop minor pest issues. Having one natural product suitable for many different areas of the garden simplifies my routine considerably. Another benefit I've noticed is that regular cleaning sprays often leave foliage looking healthier simply because dust and residue are removed during careful application. Clean leaves capture sunlight more efficiently, making it easier to spot new insect problems before they become serious. Many gardeners who leave reviews mention similar experiences. They often say they appreciate how easy the concentrate is to mix, how long one bottle lasts, and how incorporating it into a consistent early morning routine helped reduce recurring pest pressure over time. Of course, results vary depending on the pest, weather, and how consistently it's used, but the common theme is that timing and proper application matter just as much as the product itself. Perhaps the biggest mindset shift I've had over the years is realizing that successful gardeners don't usually wait for disasters. They prevent them. Instead of reacting after leaves are covered with holes, they inspect regularly. Instead of spraying at random times, they work during the conditions that favor both the plant and the treatment. Instead of expecting one miracle solution, they combine healthy soil, proper watering, good airflow, beneficial insects, and thoughtful spraying into one complete system. That's what makes gardens resilient. Even when pests appear, and they always will, you stay ahead of them instead of constantly trying to catch up. The pre-sunrise routine has become one of my favorite habits because it's peaceful as much as it's productive. Birds begin singing, temperatures are comfortable, and you notice details you'd probably miss later in the day. Tiny insect colonies, early signs of disease, fresh blossoms, and new fruit all become easier to spot. Those quiet walks through the garden often prevent much larger problems weeks later. If you've been spraying during the hottest hours of the afternoon, try changing only one thing this season. Wake up a little earlier. Inspect your plants carefully. Spray during the calm hour before sunrise. Watch how much more evenly the leaves are coated, and how much easier it becomes to stay ahead of pest problems instead of reacting after they've spread. If you're interested in the neem oil for plants with spray bottle and essential oils that I use for this routine, you'll find the link waiting in the description below. If this video helped you think differently about timing instead of simply choosing another insect spray, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more practical gardening advice based on real growing experience, and share this video with another gardener who keeps fighting the same bugs every summer. Sometimes the biggest improvement in your garden isn't buying something new. It's simply showing up an hour early.